was just looking at
with care.
screenshots for Revenant. It is dated. But it'd be kind of fun to play some like older games too. Once April rolls around, I think I'll have a little bit more time to actually dedicate to some of these things. I know a lot of people had like suggested over the years to do some kind of like retro game night. And maybe this will be the year that I can finally manage that. It really does depend on how many indie games come out over the next, like, couple months and whatever. Because right now, I'm not going to say I'm scraping at the bottom of the barrel, but, like, some weeks, some months, I'm, like, flooded with indie games. And sometimes it is just, like, so absolutely and almost painfully empty that I'm like, let's just come up with some, like, other games. I mean, honestly, hence me playing this right now. And so it's one of those where it's like, I always want to, like, get back into, you know, the Patreon-sponsored series, which is honestly just, like, half Patreon, half Twitch sub-driven. I want to go back to that, and, you know, maybe I'll manage to do that now. Hello? Oh. Book 6. Imperialis Conceptus. Tarkus Varuso descended from the mountains and led his 80,000 tribesmen and women through the Doomlands to Azala Val, where he planted his banner upon Adziri's grave, and with these words founded our great and eternal empire. The Val closed their eyes to flesh and stone, to blood and bronze. We are not Val, we are Asmeri. For now and forever our eyes are open. Varuso built his capital upon the bones of Azala Val, and baptized it Sarn. From there, Varuso formed the first legions and proceeded to conquer the lands beneath the mantle, clearing it of the mindless constructs and fierce abominations left in the wake of the fall. True to his word, Varuso ensured that his people lived with eyes open. The ancient Valish centers of learning and power were sealed and quarantined. The thaumaturgy was outlawed, and those who stained themselves with Valish folly were burned for their sin. The tears of the Magi, too dangerous to be destroyed, were gathered up, taken to Highgate, and buried within the bowels of the mountain. The caverns there were sealed and forgotten. A supreme effort to erase the past. A primitive reaction born of primitive times, in the opinion of this humble historian. Let's see. Wonder, are you going to be doing Risk of Rain when it comes to early access? Obviously. I'm a huge roguelike fan, and whenever that comes out, I am playing it. Unless, of course, I'm busy. Let Path of Exile sink in. You'll never play anything else until a month. I am going to race to the finish, and then probably move on to other things. As much as I like this game, and as fascinating as the end game seems to be, it's just one of those where it's like, I got so many other games to play. And, you know, maybe I'll come back for a little bit more. The only thing that I might do, and I'm not sure if I'd do it as aggressively on camera, is I would like to work on those, oh, shoot. Were they the prophecy objectives, so I can get the cosmetics? Because those wings looked really sweet. And if I could get those, that'd be great. Hello. Is Risk of Rain and Diablo like? No, not even close. It's a roguelike. Third-person shooter roguelike, honestly. But it's a good one. Yeah, it used to be a platformer, but they changed it. You know, come back for each expansion like we all do. Yeah, but it'll probably be faster. And I don't know if it'll be every one. Book 6, The Rapture Device. Vol condemned Malachi to the crematorium for living conflagration, but it seems that Malachi's promises have saved him from the pyre. An end to thaumaturgy, he claims. A fancy that our emperor is willing to humor. For over a year now, Malachi has been consigned to the Solaris Temple, forging a mechanism that will purge Rayclass of its otherworldly vices. Today, the first Fire of Eternity, 1336 IC, Malachi and his gembling queen gripped each one corner of his silken mantle and unveiled his rapture device. Like a pit of copper snakes, it writhes before the eyes. Whether it is a miracle or a monstrosity, none but Malachi can say. Yet tomorrow Vol shall lead the Highgate Legion home, conveying Malachi, Lady Diala, and this bewildering apparatus north. North, from whence the first gems came, from whence the nightmare of Chitus's thaumaturgy was born. It is in Highgate that our Emperor Vol will finish what he started. He will burn Chitus's emperor from history, raise up a fresh and pure theocracy from the ashes of arrogance and corruption. God be with you, Vol of Thebris, and with us all. Garibaldi, chronicler to the Empire. That didn't go well. If I remember right, well, I mean, we more or less just learned this, that Malachi was soulless, or partly soulless, and also gave himself up to nightmares. So whatever he made is not a good idea. A Risk of Rain looks like a great switch to 3D. You know what other game is actually making a really interesting switch to 3D? Anodyne 2 looks kind of cool. I don't know how many of you guys have ever played Anodyne. It was kind of like a weird Zelda-like. I'd like to do a series on Anodyne 1 before 2 comes out, even though they have nothing to do with each other. But Anodyne 2 looks straight out of the PS1 era. And that's actually really cool for me. What is this? The archives. Let's see. Can I quickly go over what my stuff is? My skills? Or... where am I? I'm still in the library, I guess? Okay, find 3 remaining golden pages. Cool. Gotta go fast. I thought this was just going to be a short lore stomp, not something else. Let's see. Yeah, your skills, also the gem things. Gem things? Oh shit, we lost a zombie somewhere along the way here. That's weird. Okay. So my skills are the gem things. So I currently have Summon Skeleton, which is buffed, or which is connected to Arc. They have nothing to do with each other. I don't actually summon the skeletons as much as I'd like to. Arc is like a chain lightning. Raise Zombie, minion life support increases their HP, damage, and also their movement speed, which is why my zombies are all zippy. Flame Dash, which is just a fire teleport. Stormbrand, which summons little like laser balls that shoot things, which has a chance to poison enemies on hit, which does a little bit of damage, which also applies to my phantasms, which get summoned as part of it. Whenever I kill an enemy, it has a chance to summon a phantasm, which can also poison enemies. I also have Herald of Purity and Herald of Agony, which is whenever I kill an enemy, I have a chance to summon a ghost that does damage. I also have faster casting support on Summon Raging Spirit, which I never use, and Summon Holy Relic, which I guess has disappeared from my bar, and I don't really care that much, because I wasn't even using it. Anyway, those are my skills. It straight up does look very PS1 like. It looks rad, actually. I'm excited for it. I have a key. I actually have access to like the first 2 hours of it. So we'll probably cover that before I go on my trip, just to make sure I have it done. Because as we learned recently with Nova Drift, I should play stuff that I have access to early because some of it's really cool. Let's see, why can some of the gems not level up? Because I'm not a high enough level. Or I'm lacking the stats. It's one or the other. It kind of varies.
These shiny baubles we pull out of the rock are worth more than their weight in gold. Yet we hardly get paid at all. We should stop work and demand our fair share.
Let's see. Nope, don't get me. We're good. I gotta go quick. For those of you that don't know about this, I have a time limit because the level straight up starts collapsing. It's really cool. It's actually kind of compelling. More or less having to like kind of speed run these rooms. Obviously, I'm not built for it. Be interesting to have a more like direct build for these things. Let's see if I can kill Razor Crackle. Kinda can. Doesn't really net me a whole lot. I guess I did get another chromatic orb. We desperately need more of those. Okay, where are we going? Over here. Let's see, is there a reason to favor a particular defense style? Any more than others? What, like energy shields? As far as I can tell, they all kind of feed into each other. Armor is probably better if you're taking more hits. Because energy... your energy shield doesn't come back consistently. Only when you're out of... let's see. Only when you're out of combat. I think? I'm pretty sure that how that works. So, really, if you're going, like, kind of a ranged caster thing, you can probably get away with a lot of energy shield. Otherwise, you probably want, like, armor. Armor and health. Feel free to correct me. I'm not actually a good expert on these things. This is just armchair observations based on... let's see. Based on what I've played so far. Let's see, are there microtransactions in this game? There are actually only microtransactions in this game for cosmetics. Sort of. Okay, when I say only microtransactions, I mean that's... You only buy cosmetics and, like, bag slots or bank slots. Everything else is totally free. It's actually really cool. Energy shield is recharged after a short time without being hit. It doesn't care about combat status. I kind of equate those to being one of the same. It's pretty hard to not get hit in combat in this when you're, like, in the thick of it. But that is fair. I will admit, I do wish the microtransactions in this game were a bit cheaper, because I'd be more likely to... Oh, achievement complete full clear, archives. Ah. Let's see, so what are we... We're trying to find the dude. But no, I think this game has one of the better monetization practices I've ever seen in a game. Like I said, I do wish they got a little bit cheaper, just because I'd buy more of them. Yeah, $30 for a cosmetic set is a bit much. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. I mean, it's kind of one of those where it's like, well, I'm definitely getting $30 worth of fun out of this, but I'd rather spend $30 and get, like, 5 different cosmetic sets that I can go nuts with. Okay.
By the ancestors, it's good to see fresh words in front of me. Now, my translation skills are not what Isius were. I can achieve a meager paraphrase at best. But a little knowledge is better than none, is it not? Let us begin. This tapestry of truth is a threadbare cloth indeed, but at least you have allowed me to begin the first few stitches in its restoration, and to settle the memory of a dear friend. In return, allow me to give you this, a little practical wisdom to improve your lot.
Okay, so... Efficacy, lightning penetration. Energy leash. Oh. Increased skill effect duration. I wonder if I can use that on the skeletons. Only an extra 2 seconds, though. Take blasphemy. Support. Oh, supports curse skills, turning them to auras that apply their effect to all enemies in the area around you. CI is best. Oh. Unfortunately, we're getting a lot of mixing information for me. The main thing is I don't know if I have any curses. Oh! Actually, you can even see if it affects anything. Under the active skills. So, burning damage support would technically be affected. Same thing with lightning penetration, all of these. So, efficacy would be effective. Supported skills have extra damage leached as energy shield. Supported skills deal 13% more damage while on full energy shield. Deal 22% while leeching energy shield. Ah. That's the increased area of effect. Interesting. So blasphemy sounds useful, but I don't think it helps with me. Like, at all. So I think I'm just gonna grab efficacy. So he also sells a boatload of gems. Holy crap, he sells a bunch of gems. Innervate support. Oh, I see. That's just lightning. Minion and totem elemental resistance. Item rarity support. 40% increased rarity of items dropped by enemies slain from supported skills. Ah. Minion speed. Faster casting. Crit strike. Physical to lightning support. Let's see. Siosa is your one-stop shop for all gems until a vendor in Act 6. Yeah, dang. Okay. What's my guide say? Let's see. Acleon, if you've got any... Seeing as you kind of looked at my guide, is there anything I should help Siosa take nothing? Well, thanks. So yeah, none of the things from Siosa are actually that useful. What am I missing? Because we still actually haven't gotten Ray's Spectre, humorously enough. We were supposed to go after Gravitius, but I'm the other direction. So yeah, I guess we don't need anything from Siosa. And I can always come back. He's right next to the warp point. I was trying to double check to make sure, but it don't matter. Alright, back to the Ebony Barracks. Let's go the other direction. Okay, DM earlier about things you'd want for your build. Okay, I'm just gonna pull that up. Oh, by Desecrate.
Dalamwana, friend.
Okay. Oh, Ray's Spectre. Version of a defeated foe is a minion to fight for you in battle. I think I actually earned that from another fight. But I could just get it here. Oh. Desecrate. Summoning corpses and dealing chaos damage to all enemies in the area. The corpses will be chosen from the monsters in the current area. Interesting. Yeah, I can slam that in there. Okay, so specters. Raise up to one specter at a time. Has life. up to 1 Spectre at a time. Okay, so let's clear some things out. I don't need Raging Spirits. I don't even know if I need faster casting support. Move Flame Dash over here. Desecrate. Oh. This is awkward, because... Oh god, I have too many things. Okay, Raise Spectre. What else do we have? I'm going to take off Arc at this point. Desecrate would be useful, but I don't know if I have the slots. Don't care about Storm Call. We want projectile support on the Spectre. Oh, I have 2 Spectres. Because of the skill tree. Handy. Cast an aura that grants mana regen to you and nearby allies. Oh. Does it just... Oh, it reserves a small amount of mana for more mana regen. So I do have Clarity as an option. I don't think efficacy support is helpful here. And I'm not using Summon Raging Spirit. Don't care about Tectonic Slam. Don't care about Temporal Chains. Don't care too much about these things. Run a cheap casting spell to target your minions towards the enemy you want to kill. Well, currently I'm using Stormbrand to summon Phantasm on kill. Which I feel like is probably worth it. Because I also need to use it to summon Herald of Agony. At least for a little while longer. I need some new boots, probably. You might want an aura, depending on what ascendancy you're going for first. There's a lot of details. Okay, well, we're done with this at the very least. Let's go back to the Sarn camp and clear some things out. Okay, we should also level up. Okay. I don't think I care for that yet. What else do we have? We could head for Quick Recovery. Elemental Equilibrium or Constitution. That's mostly durability. There's also some things for heading for Invoker, but wait, no, maybe not Invoker? I don't even know how to get to some of these things. Okay, there we go. There is Grave Pact, which gives me even more skeletons and zombies, but that's kind of far down. What else do I have? Did I get Grave Intentions? I did not. And this lets me start putting myself in the direction of some extra dexterity, which I think we need. Okay. If you got a single green socket on the helmet, you can set up your specters in 4-link with a minion damage, lesser multiple projectiles, summon Phantasm on kill. If you grab Flame Sentinels as your specters, they'll stick around until they die and would appreciate the sockets more than the zombies. Yeah. Okay. So, the problem is I don't think I have a whole lot of chromatic orbs, because I burnt a lot of them, like a dingus, on the last thing. So we might be hamstrung for a little bit longer. And there's nothing I can do to add another socket. I guess technically there's the jeweler's orb. I have a number of those spare. Okay. Well, identify those. None of these are immediately helpful for me, probably. Helmet's max at 4 sockets and 4 links. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to do anything with the helmet. I was considering the shield. Because I could maybe do more with the shields. Okay, let's just dump these off for the time being. I'm not even going to bother organizing these things anymore. I'm going to put clarity there for the time being. Oh, shields max at 3. Okay, that's unfortunate. I guess, really, then I need, a better set of clothing. I mean, we could try the Miracle Shroud. Let me see. Well, we did get some more chromatic orbs now that I'm looking at it. I'm just going to be mildly stuck for a bit because of this. Oh, +6 to all attributes. Can I wear that? No. We need the strength currently. The strength and the dex. Crap. I am locked in there. So, 4 large chests in the guild tab. Second tab of it. Oh. Let's see. This one. Brimstone Mantle. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. I'll snag that if you don't mind. Whoops. Unfortunately, we don't get the lesser projectiles, but it does mean we can do life support on the Spectre with minion damage. What else can we jam in there? And what else could I do? Oh, summon Phantasm on kill. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to snag too much. Just because. I feel like I should give things back, but I don't even know. Okay, so more health, more damage, more Phantasm on kill. And I should be able to summon 2 of those. That should be fine. Okay. I'm thinking too hard about this, but I am trying to get things set up properly. So let's get rid of those bits of clothing, because I don't need them. I'm gonna hold on to this ring for a second, because that's actually pretty good, I think.
Good luck to you.
Oh. Let's seek a prophecy.
The Reigning Queen masterminds an unholy heist, a defilement of the dead.
Let's seek a couple more.
The Pharaoh Lord and the Sun. A merchant seeks to trade misfitting gifts. 5 for 1. But what is the 1?
Let's just bang them all down. Why not? What happens? Okay, what else do we have from this? Plus to strength. Full damage, rarity, lightning resistance. Lightning resistance. Max speed, max life. Oh. I need this amulet. Plus 2 all stats. alternatively, I might have to go in a different direction. Can I take this off? No, damn it. I wanted more zombies. Okay, that gives me a little bit of leeway to switch this out. Nope, still can't do it. God damn. First tab has jewelry as well. Yeah, I was looking at some of it. Mainly what I need to do is probably go craft some stuff onto my actual equipment. What else is there? There's 61 plus. Oh. And yeah, have I been to my hideout yet? I have, but not recently. I can go... We want to do that anyway. Because I can craft some stats onto things. Not this one. I'm not even sure if I want him on that. What about you? Let's see, I can do bonus to strength? No, what's the limitation? Dexterity. Okay, so that means I can switch this ring out without screwing myself over. Cool. Okay, so let's close out of some things. My build has changed drastically here, so I do still have Stormbrand. I have the zombie. The zombies are fast. I mean, it's really tempting to actually go get some more minion life support. Maybe. And Desecrate seems like an interesting idea, but I can probably leave it for a later date. Here. I'm actually going to grab all of these for a bit, and we're just going to move them to a completely different tab. I'm going to try and keep tab number 1 to this character for the time being. Tab number 2 is going to be the tab for everybody else. I should have organized my inventory before I did this.